me for a little bit there.
Yeah, probably.
Rippy.
Warning. Okay. I really wanted to do like a 2-player race against you.
Story select.
Maybe
we're
after
we're
the-
continuing with the hero story.
Yep.
Yeah, we
My
might
name
as well
is
finish
Miles.
here and then.
My name is Miles Power, but everyone calls me Tails. Oh yeah, this is voice acted.
Of course. I like this Tails design. It's a good one.
It's a very cute design.
I think it's what the.
Though I'm
movie-
noticing it looks like his forehead has a bump.
God damn! It's the shape of the eyes. It's because of the shape of the
the
eyes.
shape of the eyes.
He's a little cutie. I
Con-
pinch his cheeks. Are we live, by the way?
We are live. We are living our best
yeah, we-
life. Our
We
only
just
life.
arrived in Egypt, and now we're going into this ancient pyramid full of robots. Ancient Egyptian robots.
Ancient Egyptian
No!
Eggman.
No!
This children.
Well, at least it happened at the start, not at the end when you'd lose
Yeah.
all of your points.
Yeah. Did y'all see the newest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged?
No.
Yes, that came out yesterday.
I think so. think
I
it was
haven't watched
yesterday.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged in like 5 years.
That's fair. 5 years. That's like 3 episodes.
Ah,
Well, to be fair, I didn't get caught up either. I started from
thinking-
the beginning and then got like, I got to Robot Monkey. I got to Robot Monkey.
Oh yeah, you're like 2 seasons behind. They're already past the card games on motorcycles. The first card games on motorcycles.
they're past
Holy
the,
shit! They're past Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, the first card games on motorcycles.
They're past season 4.
The Seal of Orichalcos. Remember?
The
They did
filler
the-
season.
Yeah. I actually liked that season. Okay,
It's not
growing
bad.
up.
I think it's fine.
For a filler season, like it's fantastic.
I mean, there's like
Uh,
way worse filler in like the world of like animation.
Is that the season where they're all in the video game?
No. It's the one after.
No, wait, that's right. The one with the video game. That's when Travis? Tristan. That's when he becomes a monkey, right?
Yes, because the executives from Cybercorp stole his body.
Yep.
And put him in a monkey.
A virtual monkey.
Monkey. They were
Robot
they were
monkey.
taking their cues from the Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Monkey.
They were taking their cues from Dennis Hopper.
What has
Oh,
Dennis
camera.
Hopper been in lately? I don't think he's been in
Nothing.
anything.
He's
Let me
dead.
look.
Really, he's dead?
He died like 15 years ago.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
He
that.
died in 2010.
Yeah. Okay. So 12 years ago.
Okay,
Let me
that's
check
more
his
recent than I thought.
IMDb.
Ah, no!
Let me check his most recent film.
The other
Okay,
side
a
of the
movie.
wind.
Yeah, but that came
No,
out
that's
2018. That's a
Alpha
posthumous.
and Omega.
Gross.
Wait, what did he appear in?
The
Alpha
last
and
movie that he
Omega.
was, the last movie he was alive in was Alpha and Omega. The movie about the wolves.
Yeah, I know, but like, what movie did you say was posthumous?
He's been in
Side
4
of the
movies.
Wind.
Yeah, he's been in 4 movies since his death.
What? What are they?
Blue Velvet, Lost Footage, Made for Each Other, The Last Film Festival, and Other Side of the Wind. But it's like in Other Side of the Wind, he's like playing himself.
Okay.
Side of the Wind, directed by Orson Welles, a movie 40 years in the making.
Ah, dang it, camera system.
I don't know. But let's see. The only things I remember Dennis Hopper in is
Waterworld?
yeah, Waterworld and Mario. He was
I
in
mean-
The Crow?
What?
Hold on, let me go to the beginning of his career. He was in Rebel Without a Cause. playing generic goon.
You said Silver. You said something that I didn't hear you say. So
The Crow.
oh, he was in The Crow. That's
Or
good.
is that the sequel to The Crow? Did The Crow have a sequel?
It had a bunch of sequels. It had like 5 sequels.
Okay, I've only ever seen the first one.
Well, to be fair, the lead actor was dead by that point, so it's like, why bother?
He was in Swiss Family Robinson.
So yeah, he was in one of the Crow movies.
Probably the first one. I can believe that.
No, because it has like
Subtitle.
Yeah, Wicked Prayer.
Oh, that's probably the third one.
Let's see.
God, I love the word apostate.
He was in the 1977 Sorcerer's Apprentice, which was a French movie.
Nice.
He played a spy.
A spy? More like... spy... From famous movie and TV series, Team Fortress 2.
God. Okay, so if there was a Team Fortress 2 movie, who would you get to play who?
Terrible idea, and I'll make it CGI. Second.
Well, that's just source filmmaker.
Second, I would get the actual actors and I would do source filmmaker. It'd be authentic that way.
Yeah,
I mean, you're right.
You can't though.
Hmm?
The soldier's voice actor died.
Right, he did pass away. He got a memorial in which level was it that the soldier has a memorial?
It was in like all of the levels for like a while.
Yeah, but there's one where it was like a permanent structure.
Here's what you do. Because the soldier is dead, what you do is you use all of his voice clips and from the game, and you sort of slice them together.
That would be,
and you know the worst part?
In any other context, that would be extremely disrespectful.
To be fair,
but
Disney does it all the time.
In the context of TF2, that would actually be one of the most respectful ways to go about it.
To be fair,
you know,
Disney
that or use an AI voice thing.
Disney does it like all the time. They do it with...
I know, and it's disrespectful when they do it.
Yeah, fair.
They should, like in Rise of Skywalker, when all the dead Jedi were saying Rey, they shouldn't have cut up Alec Guinness's phrase of afraid to say Rey. They should just have Ewan McGregor say Rey. He is really good at
they did that?
Alec Guinness. Yeah, when the Ghost of Obi-Wan says Rey, what they did was they took a clip of Obi-Wan at some point, like it's when he's talking to R2 in New Hope, and he's like, "Don't be afraid." They cut that up, they cut that up to get the word Rey from afraid.
That is incredibly, amazingly disrespectful. Wow.
No, that's why I said it's.
You know the worst part about Rick May's death, though?
Huh?
You know the worst part about Rick May's death?
What?
Completely avoidable. He died of COVID.
Ow. Was it before or after there was a vaccine?
It was in 2020.
So before.
Okay, so, yeah.
Gonna be honest, the Tails levels are probably my least favorite.
That's fair.
It's a really big shame too, because he and the Scout were like the two classes that you could get like custom voice lines for your taunts.
Neat.
I think my least favorite levels are the Knuckles levels.
Yeah. I think my issue with the Tails levels. My issue with the Tails levels is mostly in that they're very cool.
That's fair.
My issue is all the fucking beeping.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think we can agree that the Sonic levels are the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Ciao, Garden.
like the funky music that this area has.
Hub.
I do like that Tails has the propeller spin for his butt. I'm sure that he's moving fast.
Yeah. What happens if you give that? We're only giving trash animals to that one, right?
Yeah, but this doesn't have an effect, I believe. Happy.
It suddenly grows gills.
I mean, if it grew gills, that would not be an issue.
That's fair.
It's a.
Well, we didn't get any trash animals.
Oh well.
Did you not get any of the chaos shards or whatever the hell they're called?
No, I did not. I picked up so many animals at the end that sort of. Oh, there we go.
Oh, so, yeah. Make sure you give it to the right one. It's
Yeah.
that. Wait, is it that one?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
He's got little skunk arms.
What tail? Oh, those are his wings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now he's got feet.
yeah,
Yep.
skunk feet.
I love the little tutoring noises that Tails makes. It's so ridiculously unnecessary. Just
Yeah.
imagine watching Sonic 2 and they do that tutoring noise. It'll.
Also, who the hell what is the purpose of this, nothing just, like, stopped you. What's the purpose of this, like, pathway in the pyramid?
Ball.
Oh, you think a boulder runs down it like Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
No! I was a fool, I jumped. Don't worry. I'm my last life. I have to
Boy.
succeed.
Foolish boy, you fell right into my plans.
Oh god, I just remember my favorite moment in this game. It's gonna be, hopefully, I think we'll be getting to it in this. We'll be beating the hero mode this string.
I don't think we're gonna be doing hero mode. Why bother?
Or
Oh, we're
hero
gonna be finishing
story.
it, you mean?
Yeah. Because we're more than halfway done.
That's fair.
Oh, your friend is playing VR chat. How thoughtful.
Eh.
Well, at least you fell to a safe spot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Kowki.
God, the ancient levels in Sonic 3 are the worst. The pyramid level.
Yeah, I
With
saw
all
you
the
playing
sand.
through that.
Yeah, so I was playing Sonic 3 after I watched the Sonic movie, the
Boom.
second Sonic movie.
Bounce bracelet. Here we
Oh
go.
yeah, bounce bracelet.
Yo!
Great.
Boom. Boom. Oh fuck. No.
No! You've lost the Chowkey, I think.
I gotta throw it over.
Oh,
Dang it.
you big rip. At least you weren't like that far into the level. I am Sonic the Hedgehog.
I wonder if there's a
Yeah.
mod to have like Ben Schwartz voice this entire game.
I mean, you'd have to get Ben Schwartz to do all the lines.
God.
We'll
Have you ever
splice
seen the,
together if you really wanted to.
Yeah, not even in the Sonic voice.
Just different Ben Schwartz lines, just fucking...
Yeah.
Dewey? Louie? Louie's the green one, right?
He's Dewey.
He's the blue one.
Okay.
Well, he voices the blue one.
Yeah.
Dewey's the blue one.
Okay.
Ben Schwartz's goal is to voice every blue character from the 90s.
Oh, there we go. I got the
Yeah.
bounce ring. Booyah.
That's why, didn't he, like, whenever there was talks about, like, a Mega Man movie, he, like, retweeted with the eyes emoji?
Probably, I would believe that.
Whee!
God. No, his response was, looks at color, starts stretching.
Ah.
He really is just playing all the blue characters from
Yeah,
the
he
movies.
played. He was Leo. He was.
He was Dewey. My favorite character is Louie because I relate to him because he's
Do not know. I do not know
The
which
green one.
the green lazy one
Oh, okay.
who likes to take the easy way out
All right.
and is greedy. I'm a little
Oh
greedy.
man.
I couldn't do my bounce. I was trying to do the bounce out of that.
I really hope that Ben Schwartz does
How
end
can
up
I
playing
not-
Mega Man.
How did I open that?
There's a thing that you
There's
have
an
to hit.
hourglass, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. I like that the hourglasses have bounce pad symbols.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, just like Indiana Jones.
You indied it.
Yeah.
I had my own indie moment yesterday when I was recording. Oh, you missed the rail. How can you
What are
be
you
a
talking about?
Sonic
He's right
rider?
with his cool soap shoes.
Yeah, absolute drip.
No, get off me.
Oh God.
So on a topic, so Sonic Frontiers has come out with its trailers, in quotation marks, and
It's like Sonic
Gameplay
06.
footage.
the footage that nobody likes.
I think it looks fine.
Well, you're going to be in happy news because it
You got
turns
to hit the
out
hourglass.
Sega sent them footage from an early build of the game. So it looked.
So the reason it looked empty is because it was
Dang it.
a very early build of the game.
Yeah. They sent him an early build of the game, according to IGN. IGN came out to say Sega sent us an early build of the game. Why specifically sent an early build? I believe I've heard that it's because they wanted to send a bug-free version.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Well,
I mean, it bodes pretty okay. They got the early one without bugs, and since they've added new features, that implements bugs.
yeah.
So they're working on it to fix it.
Bullshit.
Think about it this way: every game is going to have bugs, so they're sending them the version that's the least buggy because Sega's executives are really bad at decision making.
Yeah.
Decision making, but I thought it looked fine. It's an open world game. Of course, it's going to look a bit empty.
God. On one hand, I do like the idea of an open world Sonic because, like, being able to run fast in an open world is very appealing to me.
That's fair.
But
It's
on the
exactly
other-
what the Sonic fans want. They want to be
Yeah.
able to run fast uninterrupted.
Yeah. On the other hand, it looks a lot like Sonic 06.
Mm,
Speaking of, still no update on whether or not Sonic 06 will be.
Available
Oh my-
to you.
Yeah.
They still haven't got you the copy from Houston?
I haven't heard back from them.
Dang.
I'm gonna be calling them Saturday, see if there's any
Cool.
update, because it's been like 2 weeks. But
Boom! Check that out.
Radical!
I am legitimately tempted to drive all the way to Houston just to buy it.
I mean, how much does it cost there?
I don't know, but definitely not as much as the gas
Dang
will
it.
cost.
It might be
dang
cheaper
it.
just to get it off of eBay, to be honest.
Well, I would, but
That's
I don't have a
right, you
mail
can't-
key. I
that's
can't
right.
receive mail. We have been over this.
Really need to get on to the
I
landlady?
can't. I do not have the ability to get the key. My sister is the one who has the ability to get the key.
Tell your sister get on it. She's
I
probably
have.
missing mail too.
I have. I've told her on a weekly basis.
Oh, dang it. I'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's
At
gonna
least
be
it
2
doesn't
hours
make.
of
At
this.
least that hole doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Just takes
2.5
you back to the
hours.
top.
At this point, any mundane task that seems like it's taking way longer than it should, I'm just assuming will take 2.5 hours. Hey, at least it's not like a multiple path.
Boom!
Hell yeah! At least it's not like a multiple path kind of thing. Oh,
Well, time to ride the rails. You're so
gotta
slow.
go fast.
Gotta go at reasonable speed.
Gotta go faster, faster.
Faster, faster, gotta go faster.
The fuck?
Getting it. Moving the speed of
Did you
sound. They
just
try.
clip through that?
No.
Street speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic
Too fast
boom.
for the naked eye.
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
Sonic.
boom.
He can
Sonic
really
boom.
move. Sonic.
Sonic. He's got an attitude. Sonic.
Sonic.
He's the fastest thing alive.
I like we were singing between the three of us. We sing like 4 different Sonic songs.
Boom. There
Oh.
we go.
Sonic boom. There we go.
Literal indie moment.
Yeah. That was such an iconic moment in movie.
It was a very iconic moment in cinema. I will agree.
Absolutely
Boom.
was.
There we go.
Ah,
Sonic boom,
yeah.
there we go. I like
What
that
other
Eggman
neon-
had the time to install these spinning neon logos.
What do you expect?
Especially that
Look at
was
the one in
spinning,
the back. Look at the one in the back.
What the fuck? What was that one spinning so fast?
He is a megalomaniac. Don't forget.
I know, but that one was spinning so fucking fast.
I do love that in the IDW comics they tackle the reason why Eggman really likes to make Carnival.
Because he likes the lights?
Because if he's gonna take over the world, he's gonna do it his way. And if he wants his enemies to die on a carousel, he'll do it.
And so, the end is near. And now I face the final curtain.
Probably.
Oh, knuckle stage.
Oh,
Ora.
I did it my way.
That is an awful
Eggman.
Eggman impression, yeah.
I there's too many Eggmans for me to get a good grasp of the voice of.
Who was it who did was it Jim Cummings who did Robotnik from
Jim Cummings was Robotnik in Sat AM.
Yes. There was some news about Jim Cummings recently that I don't remember what it was. Biddy, you're the one that told me, right?
Jim Cummings is going to be voicing Shredder in the Nick Brawl game. They're adding voice acting.
Right. That's what it is.
Rats.
A scorpion. Where's Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Rats. Rats.
God, did y'all ever watch the Scorpion King?
Fire's hot. Kind of.
I mean, that's like
I've
asking
seen-
if I've tortured myself, so
Hey,
Okay, do you mean the Scorpion King movie or the Scorpion King mummy movie?
the Scorpion King movie, which is based off of the Scorpion King mummy movie.
which one? There's
bits and
5.
pieces.
The first one.
Bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
just like-
yeah. I might have seen the full thing. I just don't recall.
I've seen bits and pieces watching my mom watch it, going through the living room.
I watched it. Oh, did you just trap yourself?
No.
No, you didn't.
Trap myself.
I got it for one of my birthdays because, as both of y'all know, I am the autistic. So I watched The Mummy and The Mummy Returns on a daily basis growing up.
Oh boy.
Like an actual legitimately daily basis. And so for one of my birthdays, my parents got me The Scorpion King with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. because at that point that was the third Mummy movie. That
among
was.
other bad choices.
I actually liked it. Okay,
Okay.
it wasn't good, but I liked it. I like a lot of movies that aren't good,
That's fair. I too like bad movies.
like Waterworld and the Mario movie.
I still feel the Mario movie would have been a much better film if it wasn't Mario themed.
I do agree with that.
I mean, it was intentionally going out of its way to make it unlike anything Mario related.
One of the things that I really hate is whenever things that would have been good if they weren't tied to a pre-existing uh,
The
media.
Assassin's Creed movie was okay. I think. I don't know. No, I'm
No,
thinking of the Prince of Persia movie. The Prince of Persia was okay.
damn it! I still need to see that. I forgot. I was gonna watch it like after I beat Sands of Time, and then I immediately forgot and didn't remember until just now.
It's okay. It's not bad.
It has
It's
the
not a-
advantage of the original creator of the series being involved with the script.
That's actually really good. There have been many times where the original creator of a thing was not involved, and it was terrible. Oh,
Well,
there's a
to be
key.
fair, he wasn't involved in the Sands of Time. No, he was involved in the Sands of Time.
The
He was also
Yeah,
a filmmaker, I believe.
whenever I think of water, it's probably in the water.
Maybe. Who knows?
Good thing Knuckles can breathe underwater now.
Yeah. Can you?
No, can't do anything. Oh well. There's
No.
nothing down here for me.
Except for that chest.
There's nothing down here for me.
Anytime I think my go-to example. Actually, do you want to guess what my go-to example for a movie that went out of its way to ignore the creator and as a result was terrible?
Halo?
No.
That's a TV show.
It's still the
I mean,
exact
that's still
same thing.
yeah.
Oh.
Lightning Thief.
Mmm.
I remember watching Lightning Thief in school, but I didn't pay attention to it.
I envy you. I went to see Lightning Thief on my very first date
Oh boy.
back in middle school.
Mmm.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
Wow. Can't
Fire
believe we've done this.
hurts.
Fire do be hurt.
Knuckles takes too much damage. I'm gonna say it now.
Why do those why do those patterns look like the Pope?
The Pope and Eggman are buddies. Did you not know that?
No. Yeah, I can believe that.
We can't hear the music, but it's going Def Chain, Def Chain, Def Chain.
Oh, hey. I think this is where the boss is.
Yeah.
I like the theory that the boss is here. The boss that Knuckles fight is here because it used to be part of the other boss in this area. Well, not this specific area, but in the Egypt area.
Oh, there we go.
It blended in the wall so well, what with its gray on that green. The green key.
Behind you, right there.
Oh yeah, so if there was a live action TF2, who would you get to play? Let's just limit it to Scout. Who would you get to play Scout?
Germa.
I can't
there we-
actually argue with
dang
that.
it.
You missed
You
the
missed
Chow
the
key.
key.
But I got the regular key, so...
But you missed the Chow key, which is... Keela is going to strangle you.
That doesn't matter. I missed a Chow key like 5 times already.
How dare you? I'm gonna poke Keela right now and say that you missed a Chow key.
I don't need a Chow key. You know why?
Who's there?
Because I'm gonna get all the Chow keys with Shadow.
What the? Ghost?
Ghost?
King
You've seen several ghosts already. King
Yeah.
Boom Boo.
The king of ghosts.
Remember when they misspelled his name in the mobile game?
No.
What did he spell it as?
Boob Boo. It was either Boob Boo or Boom Boob.
I'll say Boom Boo would be probably a bit more accurate. You know, this reminds me of Wind Waker.
Yeah, they called him King Boob Boo.
This is a Wind Waker boss. Ah, rip.
You can't. I don't think you can hit him twice. They speed him up too much.
Yeah,
Maybe you have to run in the opposite direction so you can punch him again.
Nah.
maybe. You could try it. Wouldn't hurt. Also, Keela says you're grounded for missing the Chow key.
What? How dare you? Why do you want to start violence?
Why are you tattling?
Would
Snitch.
you want to be there? Would you want to be there when Keela finds out?
I mean, I would love to be able to explain my position. Like, oh, I was in a rush to finish the game before the stream ends, and I'm always gonna
isn't
do it
Sonic
with
Rush.
Shadow. Sonic Rush is a
Oh,
fun
run in
game,
the opposite direction.
actually. Nah,
Oh no, he disappears if you get too close for a second hit.
no.
Oh, he's pissed. So did y'all hear about the news involving the latest news with Eggman and Quantum TV?
No? Who are those people?
Long
What?
story short, Actman is a YouTuber who does critical analysis of video games, like why is this so awesome, why is this so bad, etc. That's his gimmick.
Yeah.
And Quantum TV is a game reviewer who had
No,
a really
nope,
bad.
he's not a game reviewer.
Oh.
He reviews televisions. He's an he reviews televisions.
Hmm. Anyway, he had a bad take on Elden Ring.
Yeah, a really bad
Oh
take.
yeah, shit, that guy.
Yeah. To say it's a bad take is an understatement. He directly attacks the entire Soulsborne fandom,
Ah,
and it is, and also abuses the copyright strike system and
Yeah.
false
Okay.
DMCAs.
Now that you've mentioned the Elden Ring, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard of his
YouTube
antics.
found in favor of Quantum TV, and
Gross.
found that he did not do anything wrong, which is,
You know, even though he told people to off themselves.
yeah, he told people that if they like if they like Souls games, that they should go commit die. And also he said even more heinous stuff than that. Anywho, so Axeman made a comprehensive list that's like an hour long, going
Nice.
through each
Victory.
individual infraction against the terms of service that Quantum TV has committed. And to quote Osmond Gold, the terms of service to Quantum TV is a to-do list.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
Oh,
It's Eggman.
no. Eggman, how
Oh,
dare
look, he
you?
gave a little wave. He gave a little wave.
What's
I never
Eggman
would've
doing in
guessed he
Eggman's
was-
secret base?
This is a pyramid.
Yeah, but it's his secret base. I love Eggman's theme, by the way.
Yeah. So this is what I was talking about. The prevailing
I am
theory
the
is
Eggman.
that King Boom Boo resided in this thing until Eggman
Took it over.
took it over with science. This is a really good
I mean,
boss.
this is just a boss from Sonic 3, so
I mean, it's still a good boss.
I mean, fair.
I'm always a big fan of like I like Shadow Colossus.
Shadow Glasses is a great game. I would love to stream it sometime.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Oh my god. Play the original. Don't play the remaster because the remaster it has one serious flaw that makes it borderline unplayable.
All right, I'll just go out and buy a PS2 then.
You could buy the PS4 version.
He
But I
just said
think
not
it-
to get the
No,
remaster.
No.
Specifically, the remaster for the PS3.
Yeah, the PS3
Ah.
remaster. So in the original was at 30 frames a second, and
A bit
the
less, actually. More like 25.
24. I know, but 30 frames a second. I'm rounding because that's
Yeah.
an
Fair enough.
that's what most people would be familiar with.
Nice save.
So the stamina wheel goes down based on the frame rate. So in the PS3 remaster, when they upgraded they made the frame rate 60. They did not update the stamina wheels. So the stamina wheel literally went down like twice as fast as it did in the original.
Oof.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah,
Big Rippy.
that's why it's borderline unplayable.
I mean, there's been like worse mistakes in like game development.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the
The,
entirety of not porting Mother 3 to America.
Yeah. Or the original
How are those platforms staying up?
Magic.
Maybe it's just
Connected to the wall.
sufficient. Maybe it's just sufficiently advanced science.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's
such a
solid.
dumb quote.
It's a really good quote.
It's good, but it's dumb.
Yeah. Any sufficiently advanced enough science is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah. Boom. Enemy bested.
Alternatively, it can be stated as magic is just science we don't understand yet.
Yep.
That's why I like in fantasy things where they like turn magic into a science.
Like Full Alchemist.
Kinda. That would be better if it didn't take place in a Germany analog.
I mean, what's wrong with the German analog?
You know the reasons.
I know the reasons, yeah, but here's the thing: that Full Alchemist came out in 2001 to like 2008. So, any issues related to that are recent compared to like, just the fact that it is hypercritical of a time period that's long gone. So you got to view it in the context of when it was made.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you don't watch like The Great Dictator and say, it's
Is everyone alright?
Charlie Chaplin's celebrating Hitler. No, he's criticizing dude.
Yeah.
And that was made during like the height of the Second
That
World War.
was when it was that was when it was unpopular to criticize.
I know that it is. I know that Full Metal is critical of that form of hierarchy.
What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure.
Yeah. You ever notice how much of a whiny bitch Sonic is in this game?
Look
I mean,
What do
he
you mean this
literally
game?
he literally got arrested. So
Yeah.
he get arrested for crimes he didn't commit. He's airborne now. He's in the depths of space.
A newly spherical space colony. called
I'm never
Apollo.
going to leave my plane.
When it was
I've
operational,
actually
the most advanced
I've actually
research
fastened
center
my
of its
legs
kind.
to this thing.
Who's
It is a part of my
now?
body now. On my pursuit to roboticize myself. I'm gonna be a cyborg in the future, but only for like half a game and then inexplicably go back to normal.
Not even half a game, one cutscene.
I know.
Someone designed that weapon to be
God.
impenetrable.
It would have been cool if they kept him a cyborg.
Its defense shields are super
They are full
strong,
of cowards.
so we have to find a
Most of the
way
Sega
cyborg
is-
design was pretty lame, so I don't mind.
Permanent character development? What's that?
I'm gonna be honest, like the design of the cyborg tails was so lame. I don't mind that they just got rid of it immediately.
They could have changed the design later and be like, oh, Tails was tinkering with his robotic parts to make it look a little
Nah,
less.
the basis of it was lame. Like it's like one over the eye, and they give him a Mega Man arm, and that's the depths of the imagination they had.
You know what would be really baller? If in the new Sonic game, like, he reveals that his eye, like, nobody's shocked. Like, it's been like this ever since that scene, but like, his arm and eye are still robot parts, but it's just really good. It's just really good and made to look like perfectly normal. Like it just zooms in on his eye and it does like some weird robot like spinny thing. You know what I mean?
Have you played Sonic Lost World?
Nope.
Then I don't think you should be talking about how good the design is. It's an awful design.
No, I've seen it.
Okay, yeah.
I have seen it. I like it. But also, what I was saying is, if in the new Sonic game, they just have it be in like, they just have it be like, oh, yeah, no, he still has it. He still has robotic arm and eye. He just he just upgraded it so it looks like his regular body. That's what I was saying.
Mm. Yeah, that could be
Listen,
interesting. They're gonna
sort of-
Astro Boy it.
Yeah, fuck
Sort of
that. Yeah, make it. Yeah, just go Astro Boy it.
Give
Sort
him like lasers in his butt.
It's like
Sort of on the same line. If I was able to keep my free will and shit, I'd be roboticized.
That's fair.
honestly, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the roboticized like animal designs are super cool.
Yeah, I would absolutely get roboticized, specifically because that would make me modular. Like, I could do so much cool shit, like give myself extra arms. You know how useful that would be?
Yeah, but don't forget, when it comes to roboticization, if you want to turn back, one, you have to go through the same roboticizer, and two, any upgrades you take will just kind of still be in there, all robot-y in your flesh.
So then just
That's in the comics. No, no, you Tails, you fool!
no. Tails just gets ejected into space and is never seen again.
I mean, technically, by all rights, he should be fine because he's got
Yeah, he's got a
thrusters.
jet.
Yeah, why does
Why
he
did
an issue?
why did falling? Yeah, his he's literally in a plane. Well, actually, it. No, yeah, because it has a thruster. It's a jet.
Yeah.
I was about to say
No,
that.
no,
like,
no! Dang it.
I like the roboticized fox from the Sad AM theme intro.
That is good design, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? The one
I
that
know.
walks by?
yeah,
That game was great. It really is a shame what happened with the creator of that.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ben Hurst.
He also got royally screwed over by Ken Penders of all things.
Yeah.
He was talking about making like a season 3, and he's like, "Oh, I got my ideas, and I'm making a pitch to." Dang it!
and though he wished for death, he was unable to die, and thus he stopped thinking.
Have fun.
It's from JoJo.
It's when the character. It's when the
I
it's
know.
not-
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Okay.
the good JoJo art.
The second one with cars.
Yeah. He gets launched into space.
There we go.
I was just saying that because Tails got launched into space.
Isn't there like a follow-up where Cars shows up?
I don't know. I stopped watching after.
No,
that
it's not like in the comics. It's like a follow-up novel where he shows up
I don't know.
in like the far future.
I don't fucking know. I don't give any shits about anything that happened after because I hate the stands. They're stupid. Oh god,
You might be thinking of a fan-made comic.
I might be.
probably.
I thought it was like something official, but I might be wrong now that I think about it. You know. My power is failing. I'm failing
No, not the
myself.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
I just realized
Have y'all
Tails
ever
doesn't
actually
have a
what?
shadow.
What?
Tails doesn't have a shadow when he flies.
Well, no, only
course not.
hedgehogs have shadows.
Yeah.
Okay,
God.
what was your thing?
What?
Well, you're about to say something.
I don't
Cars or whatever.
know. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now that would actually probably kill him.
You have like really bad memory.
Of course, I have the memory of a goldfish. I don't know if I've ever told anyone that.
Please stop telling that joke. I'm actually getting a little tired of it.
Okay, that's fair. But jokes aside, I do actually.
I mean, I get it, but it is a little tiresome when we're having a serious conversation and you're like, oh, I don't remember the thing we were talking about.
No, I legitimately do not remember what we were talking about before you said Tails doesn't have a shadow. Like, I actually don't remember. I remember talking about cars. I don't know if I was even gonna say anything about it after that. So you were talking about a fan comic.
That was me talking about a fan comic.
Well, no, you were talking about a fan novel or whatever.
I wasn't sure if it was like a fan comic or something. I just know it was like something that was written for Cars Returned.
Yeah, I don't have anything to contribute to that.
You're saying you hate stands?
Well, yeah, but that was like a good 30 seconds before the talk about, or that was a good 30 seconds before.
Nah, whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alcohol wipes.
No!
No!
Oh, don't worry.
Land on the platform. There we go. You saved it.
This is some really good music.
It is. This game has really good music.
Yeah, Tails is like
Too
good.
bad. Oh,
This
go
is like
on.
this is like a good theme, and it is a shame thinking about Frontiers because none of the
Yeah,
music in Frontiers sounds any good.
That's what I was gonna say.
Early
is that
build. The music's not finished.
Fair enough.
I
The
was
early
gonna.
build where they just play, noises and proudly declare, there's not going to be any Crush 40.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that this is really good music. Too bad they don't have the same people in Sonic Frontiers.
Found a bottle of glue on the floor. Weird.
Why is there glue on the floor?
I don't know, it's just a bottle of Elmer's glue.
Weird. Oh, there we go. So I am critical of one thing. It's that the new Sonic games seem to have a lot of what's that phrase? Automation.
Autoplay?
Automation. Like you'll do something and like the action that follows will be automated. Like, oh, you want to fly? Well, oh, big. It's big.
Big where? Oh shit, it is.
Oh shit!
No!
Get him out of space. Big killed you.
Big killed you. Is he
Big
still
Rippy.
there? He's gone.
Oh, it's a different one.
Oh, it is?
No.
It looks like the same room.
Yeah, I mean this is a lot of copy paste.
Yeah. Oh,
Right there.
there he is. Oh, am I breathing here?
No, 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 no.
Aw.
That
Oh,
is a very
What?
strong vacuum.
I mean,
it
it's
is space.
Yeah. I am excited for tomorrow because of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, more Obi-Wan.
Because of
You'll have
Obi-Wan,
fun with
right?
that.
Yeah, there's more Obi-Wan, yeah.
Huzzah, you resisted the urge to open the vacuum.
Oh my god!
Right as I was saying that.
I didn't do that. That opened on its own.
I mean, you hit the thing that was on it.
Story select.
Oh, I've been streaming.
Not long, like 45
Like an
minutes.
hour. Yeah.
Please stop making rough
Uh,
estimations. Actually look at the timer.
Alright, let me open Twitch.
Because I feel like you make these rough estimations and they're either way too long or way too short.
Well, we can assure you that the
2
2.5
minutes. 52 minutes. I was only off by like not a lot.
And we will tell you, the 2.5 hours of Beaver Bother is not an estimation.
Yeah, it's actually an understatement. It was like 2 hours and 34 minutes.
At least Grant Kirkhope had something nice to say about it.
Well, it was just At least well, actually, I'm not gonna say how long I spent on Beaver Bother yesterday, but I did have a nightmare involving Beaver Bother last
You
night.
played more Beaver Bother?
I had
He
to.
has to.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you didn't finish it.
No, I did
No,
finish.
no.
There's
There's
two
two
Beaver-
Beaver Bothers in Creepy Castle.
Yeah,
Oh my god! That's sick!
yeah. I know, and I played them, so that says more about me than it does the game.
Did you at
But,
least take less time?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not gonna say how long I spent on it.
I won't say
beca-
how long
because-
either, but it is less.
Yes, it is less. But y'all, this
You know
is
what
gonna
they
be posted.
say, less is more.
But I'm not gonna say it because if anyone who wants to see can just watch it on the YouTube channel
When
on
it comes out
Friday.
on Friday.
Yeah, which is the day after this is gonna be posted. But
yeah, but this is live as well, so anybody watching, check out
Yeah.
Rogue Gaming on Friday to see how
Yeah.
long you spent on the
Oh my
other Beaver
God,
Bother.
I hate that.
or if you have 2.5 hours after this stream, you can watch me torture myself with last week's Beaver Bother.
And me also. I was there. I talked about Digimon a lot.
And you were there, and you were there.
But yeah, in my dream, I was playing Beaver Bother, and I had to get 25 beavers in a
Seriously.
minute.
Get me
Oh,
up
God.
there. There we
God, I'm having a lot of trouble trying to clear out the cap of this glue.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
full
of-
of that dried glue.
yeah, that dry, squishy, still kind of wet glue. Ah, there we go. There we go.
You know what might be a fun idea after this? At some
Eating
point?
glue?
No. After Sonic Adventure 2. At some point in the future, the
Ah! I didn't even do that one. I didn't even hit that. I might have hit that one.
you targeted it.
It's impossible to target these things. Your thing sweeps around.
The Okay, you opened up one hole, so be careful. All right. The Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer might be a fun idea.
How do you randomize this?
Characters.
Oh god, so like Knuckles running around a tail stage?
Yeah, I don't know the exact details. I watched a Snapcube episode where they did it, but it is possible. Like, it's got the logic to prevent it from...
No.
It does have the logic to keep it from being
This level's
impossible.
tough.
This level is tough. Isn't this the last Tails level, or is there one more after this?
There is one more after this, and that's I believe Canyon Core or something.
Yeah. Not counting the final chapter, of course.
Yeah. No, I think that might be the final chapter.
Is it? Well, the final chapter is an everybody level.
Fair enough.
Ooh, that was close.
The acceleration is like super obnoxious, by the way.
Yeah.
Like Tails moves faster than you want him to.
But it's like ice physics.
A bit, yeah.
Yes, checkpoint.
Okay.
I don't even know where in the map we are.
I think we're in like the latter half. We're almost done.
Oh, I know where we are. This is that area. Big is just up ahead.
There he is. There he is. How's he
Yeah.
breathing?
He's magic. He's a cat. He has 9 lives. Guy, you know what my favorite... Oh, careful.
There we go.
Oh.
Boom.
Ah. You know what my favorite gag in Conquer is?
What?
The way they rectify having a life system. Squirrels have as many lives as they think they can get away with.
This is horrible. I hate this.
Oh god. You'd think that Tails would be able to get his jet under control in the vacuum of space with 0 gravity.
Please get to the end. I don't want to die here at the very end because I don't have any rings.
Rings. Or
Rings.
rings. No,
Ring,
Oh no,
rings-
your rings.
Rings my health.
you got rings. Oh god. Yeah, oh shit.
Ah, lasers.
I hate laser grids.
I like laser
You know-
grids.
You know what laser grid pisses me off?
What?
The one in I want to say it was the Resident Evil movie, or was it the Doom movie? It was the laser grid that
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 chops
was-
up the
yeah, and it
Resident
like
Evil.
goes like it chops like the top half, then the bottom half, then like side to side, and then it just does a grid that is impossible to dodge because it's a fucking grid.
you know.
Like, what was up with the first parts of that? Why didn't it just go straight to the grid?
Well, that's because one had to ramp up tension, and two, the AI is such little girl. So
That was a little tough.
if you were a little girl, don't you want to like fuck with people a little?
Tails. That was a little tough.
You know what? That is absolutely fair. Little girls are some of the most evil things in the world. Children are the most evil things in the world. You're not
I got
gonna go-
raccoons.
You did get raccoons. Yeah, you got a lot of
The
raccoons.
glue is thick.
Yeah.
Trash boy.
I think it got the tail.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I think I did.
No, it's the arms.
Hmm.
Because it had squirrel. Or it had skunk before.
Oh yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
It had squirrel. It had skunk feet.
Hmm. I replaced
Should
all
you-
of its limbs.
Shouldn't you save those for when Shadow?
Oh yeah. No,
Or do-
those vanish.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, these all vanish. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then be prepared to throw it at a wall then.
I'll just be extra nice with Shadow. The physics on tails are so obnoxious, right, to me.
Because they're like straight out instead of like
They're stiff. They're
Yeah.
stiffly run.
Yeah. They are so stiff.
Yeah.
Diddy.
Hello.
I'm posting something in memes.
Okay.
Oh, yay, me. Inside Space Colony Arc, cannon countdown, 45 minutes.
Hmm.
Now put that emerald.
Okay.
Oh no!
Amy? What's Amy doing here? We left her at the city.
No, you didn't.
I know. God.
Oh god. Meteor herd.
Oh, it's this one. The one where you can't stay still because then you'll get smashed by a meteor.
Old RNG, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hate these RNG. Oh, this is gonna be awful when we get to Rouge. We gotta finish one of these in 5 minutes.
Oh god.
God.
And it's
Can't
the
Rouge
worst...
see them through the walls?
That's an upgrade.
That's
I
a
think.
good, yeah, and I think that's a late game upgrade.
I mean, to be fair, this is late game.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Did we forget the upgrade? Like, did we miss it?
No,
for
I
I
don't
don't
have-
think
I don't-
Knuckles
it's
don't get it.
Rouge.
I don't think.
Those don't get it. Rouge does.
Doesn't Knuckles get sunglasses?
Let me look it up.
I'm pretty sure Knuckles gets sunglasses because they look dope as fuck.
Let's see. Let's, scroll down to Knuckles.
Come on. Ah, seriously? I lost some. I fell. Beautiful. I hate this.
Yeah, he gets the sunglasses in this level.
Awesome, where?
From your starting location, go to the center. Do you want me to read this out, Straps?
Yes, read it. I don't. I want those sunglasses.
Okay, from your starting location, go to the center structure. Then go around to the opposite side so you're directly across the stage from your original location. You should see a meteor on a platform. Get on the other side of this.
Other side of it?
Yeah. Now, near the very edge, run to the meteor and hit the B button to launch it towards the center structure. If you do it right, it should hit a gray door with a red light on it. It'll bust open and there will be a switch. Hit this switch and the top area will open up, allowing you inside. On the very bottom platform, you'll find the sunglasses.
There it is. You passed it. It's that meteor. You have to get to hit that button. Yeah!
And what did it open?
It'll bust open and there'll be a switch. Hit the switch and the top area will open up, allowing you inside. It might be a different door.
I think
No,
that's it.
that was the switch.
Oh,
The top
okay.
area, the very top of the tower.
In here?
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
Oh, there it is.
Sunglasses.
Hell yeah!
See things that you couldn't before.
Oh wow.
I don't think it'll let you. It might not. I don't know if it'll let you see Chaos Emeralds, but you'll see power ups and such.
Nifty.
Sorry, I really
One-ups.
thought it. I really thought it showed you like the Chaos Emeralds through the walls.
That's fair. Maybe it's only for Rouge.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
Rouge gets a treasure scope.
Man, I can't believe that Mario Odyssey ripped off these sunglasses.
Damn.
You know, a movie had really good glasses that showed you invisible things.
What?
They live.
Well, yes, that is actually a really good example, but not what I was thinking of. God, that's such a good movie.
Haven't seen it.
13 Ghosts.
The Scooby Doo one?
No, no.
I'm pretty sure that's Scooby Doo.
Well, there is the Scooby Doo and the 13 Ghosts, but they're both more or less inspired by the same thing, which was 13 Ghosts.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, the 1960 film?
but the one I'm talking about is like the 2003,
2001.
2001. Okay, it was back when 3D glasses were the green and red, or the blue and red.
Hmm. Dad.
Red and cyan, if you want to be more specific, but
Well, it's cyan is a type of blue. You pedant.
it's a blue-green.
No, you're thinking of teal.
No, it's literally cyan. Teal is just dark. This is just dark cyan.
All this radicality is driving me crazy.
But yeah, 13 Ghosts, really, really good. Well, really, really enjoyable movie.
Oh hey, Cat. What are you doing up down here, Cat?
Mikey, wanting to see you play.
Yeah, he's brushing against my leg and he's doing purrs.
Kitty stream.
Hmm?
Kitty stream.
Yeah.
Kitty stream.
One of these days I'll create like an icon for whenever the cat's in the room.
Yeah. Just go full on VTuber and have a special like webcam for Mikey.
Yeah, just sort of lug it into his head so that whenever he stops by.
Give him a little
Higher
headset.
up, or probably
I think
lower?
it's yeah, it's below.
Here we go.
Oh. Maybe it's in that Elsa.
Boom.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
I will
kitty
be
cat.
right back. I kind of need to use the door.
That's fair.
Okay, so we're gonna climb all the way to the top.
Yeah. 13 Ghosts has Tony Shalhoub in it. The guy who plays Monk.
Yes, I know. who Monk is.
I know.
The ending to Monk isn't that great in hindsight.
I still need to see it.
I've told you how
I-
it ends, right?
Yes, but I don't remember.
Mm.
God, you know what my favorite thing that... Wait, what? Tony Shalhoub was Splinter in the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles?
No.
According to the IMDb, yes. IMDb says he was Splinter.
Oh, Splinter.
Did you think I said
I
Shredder?
thought you were saying Shredder, yeah, and I'm like, wait, what?
To be fair, I read it as, like, in my mind, I read it as Shredder first, but I know for a fact I said Splinter. Yeah, my favorite movie with him is Galaxy Quest.
That is a good movie, yeah.
Yeah. Who was it that like didn't want to see it at first? Was it Patrick Stewart who didn't want to see it at first until
Until his buddy
Riker?
Riker told him to.
God, I can never remember his name. Ah, who is it? Jonathan Frakes.
Yep, Jonathan Frakes.
He's 69 years old.
He also voiced
Nice.
Xanatos.
Yeah. He also did was a Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction.
Probably.
God, I used to watch the shit out of that show.
Never saw it.
And it's like Tales of the Crypt in that it's an anthology of just stories, and then he's like, and then after each one tells you whether or not they're things that actually allegedly happened.
That's fair.
Yeah. It ranges from stuff like, oh, this elderly lady's lock was magic and wouldn't unlock if someone was gonna hurt her. Which is the one I most vividly remember. Because the way it goes is like her lock was always getting stuck whenever she tried to unlock it. But like it would only do that on unsavory people, and then one day it wouldn't unlock when her son was asking her if he could come in, and the son was apparently really desperate because he was in serious debt with people you don't want to be in debt to, and was going to basically
Murder her for
steal...
the insurance.
No, not murder her. He stated that he had no intentions of hurting her, but he needed to. He was gonna steal some things from her house while he was there and pawn them off. But yeah, and I think that one was one of the ones that was allegedly true. I say allegedly because, let's be honest, pretty much any story that they claim to be true is gonna heavily be embellished.
Hey, kitty cat. He's doing stretches and clawing at me.
Maybe the sunglasses would reveal some stuff, like platforms or shit, or coin.
Alright, tell me your secrets, computer. Top of the steel drilling tower.
They just gotta go to the top of the tower. To be fair, that'd be the first place I looked. I like the textures on this level, though. They are pretty good textures.
Yeah, not bad.
They made me think of the Death Star.
I think I am at the top of the
I'll just fly around these pillars then. Is it invisible?
I get a radar bit.
Oh, meteor. In the meteor, maybe.
No, I'd be getting a radar beep.
Oh. I mean, you weren't... I don't think you were getting a radar beep when it was in an enemy.
No, I was.
You were?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Steel drilling tower. I don't think this is the drilling tower.
Well, then what's the drilling tower? Is that it?
Can you look up steel drilling tower, Miss Meteor Herd?
Okay.
I think these are the drilling towers.
Oh, yep. Alright. Where's the nearest monitor, computer, terminal thing?
I'm pretty sure this one will pop up pretty quick.
I mean, you've been wandering around.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for it now.
Oh, do they? Is it like only one at a time spawns?
Well, they appear. They're just tricky to like get to.
Trixie shards
Jump from the star.
jump from the star.
I'll just climb.
Maybe. Meteor herd, jump from the star. Let's see.
A lot of meteorites. Okay.
Oh, probably in that enemy.
No, it's not. Boom. Here
Oh,
we go.
that star.
It's closer.
Okay, it's got to be in one of the meteors then.
What's the fastest rotating meteor you see after using the spring?
Okay. Ow. So that means where's the Star Spring? Star Spring, my favorite Decepticon.
Yeah. I thought the movies, the Transformers movies were fine. The Michael Bay one.
I mean, the second one, oh, there it is.
Dang it.
Oh.
No. Come on, camera. Thank God.
Oh, hey, at least it landed right here. I think the second one was very, considering that it did not have a script, like,
Come on,
I mean-
Knuckles. Seriously, what is with you not gliding when I hit the button to glide? There we go.
yeah. Hell yeah. He
Okay,
looks
what I
so
discovered
fucking
was that
stupid.
after he springs, I have to hit the jump button again to make him jump, and then I can glide.
Oh god, that's wild.
But being airborne isn't enough.
Yeah. Guess it probably has to do with like
Knuckles in
ways-
particular looks like really stroby when he runs, you know?
yeah.
Like, as soon as his limbs start to move, he really does strobe into stroby noise.
He looks like he should oh,
Did you find my
That's a
emerald?
good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Let's do this.
Really well.
yeah.
That's how you
Fight
play.
I see. I made it back just in time.
Yeah, the fight against Boobs the Bat.
Please, boobs the baps.
Boobs the Baps. Baps the
Boobs
boob.
baps.
Oh my god. Gravity fluctuations. You know what my favorite trivia about Star Wars is?
What?
What?
Y'all have seen Phantom Menace, right?
Yes.
It's been like over a decade, but yeah.
You know the fight scene against Darth Maul, right?
Yes.
kind of.
You know the energy shields that separates Obi-Wan from Qui-Gon and Maul, right?
Not really.
Sure.
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
you're gonna tell me something about them, so I don't know
Yeah.
much about them in that case.
Well, you know that they exist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, their purpose is to activate whenever, because they're in the reactor that powers the entire city. Their purpose is to activate whenever there's like fluctuations with the reactor. So they're not like on a timer or anything. Oh, the thing's closed. So that means that it was the will of the Force that Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon got separated, and Qui-Gon died. Because Either that or just random coincidence that it turned on just in time for Obi-Wan to get a front row seat to Qui-Gon dying, and being unable to do anything about it.
She gets immediately catapulted into the sky.
Yeah, and it just slams down, her ears flapping.
It was starting to slow down at the end there too.
Yeah, I hate that lava texture. Oh my god.
I hate it.
It looks like it was rotating.
It's too fast.
Yeah.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
Oh my
The
god.
voice of Rouge the Bat is the voice of Bubsy from Bubsy 3D.
What kind of lady goes around stealing
Jesus.
gems anyway?
Those belong to me.
Oh no! If only there was some way for me to not fall. If only I had
She did
wings
this
of
on
some
purpose.
sort. I know. We find that out in the dark mode.
No.
No?
That's my theory. She did it on purpose.
Saving my
Oh.
life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a
To be fair, she only fell like literally a foot, so.
You want that, girl? I was saving the Master Emerald.
Yeah, she could, fly.
I just imagine like if he missed, he'd just be dangling there, going like, "Oh no, I can't save her," and then
It's like
she just flies
flat.
away.
Then just
Yeah.
eat them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought,
Oh,
you should've
wow.
used them in the first place.
Hashtag cancel Rouge.
Hey, kitty cat, you being all friendly?
Imagine if the Master Emerald just fell off the fucking
It
beam.
just fell in the lava.
Yeah.
If I hurt you.
Was he saying
And then
that
just-
to the Emerald or to her?
Yes. The Emerald.
Should get going.
Kitty cat.
God. I
You
think
can
that,
see her
fast.
balance is great.
you know what I hope is a thing in the Sonic movies? The
What?
ability for Knuckles to just shrink the Master Emerald.
Sonic,
That's the
come
dumbest-
here really fast. You got places to be, places to go.
The absolute dumbest thing, and I love it. Oh, he's
Sonic
got
with
the...
his soap gloves.
Damn it, I was
Except
about
shoes.
to say that. No, the soap gloves. He was holding on with his
Oh.
gloves there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, gravity flip. What
This
is
is the
this?
power of the
Sonic Grab-
Dreamcast.
We are on zero gravity. God damn. The fucking Chaos prototypes really do look like Elsa.
Who?
Elsa. From Frozen?
You mean Elsa?
Yeah.
Why are you saying Elsa? You're leaning into
You're using a
Z.
Z. You're using a Z instead of an S.
Yeah.
Not?
No, you,
You
definitely
are.
are using a Z. You're doing Elsa. Elsa, not Elsa. You're doing Elsa.
Leviosa, not Leviosa. That's
Exactly.
what you sound like.
Excuse me if we have actually functioning
But
eardrums.
they do. Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did that just happen?
I think it's supposed to.
I know, but like, gotta go fast.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. God, I do like gravity puzzles. Got
Wee.
I am a huge fan of gravity puzzles. Hell yeah.
Boom.
Uh.
If I don't get an A rank in this, I'm so mad.
We'll try not to get hit.
No time for games. Follow my head instead.
No.
Dang it.
I think there goes the A rank.
Yeah.
Oh well. I made worse mistakes in my life.
Have you?
Yeah, tons.
I've never made a mistake in my life.
You made tons of mistakes in your life.
It's up to you to prove it.
I can right now. Easy.
Name one.
You said Elsa instead of Elsa.
That doesn't count.
No, it counts totally.
It's the same thing.
No, it is totally different. How dare you?
It is not different.
It is totally
The
different.
and and z are different sounds. They are different phonemes.
So
I'm gonna show you another mistake you made. Letting me play this game.
How is that a mistake?
Well, according to my ex-girlfriend, it is. So.
Well, I'm not your ex-girlfriend.
See, mistake.
It is
You
a
never would have
mistake
made that mistake.
Hey, would you like to be
Well, you
reminded
did-
about the passage of time?
Your girlfriend did make one mistake. Your ex-girlfriend made one mistake,
Oh,
and that
what
was
is
breaking up with you.
Okay, to be fair, it was mutual because we're literally a little bit across
know.
the U.S. from each other.
I know. But
Alright.
I love you. I just
Would you
wanted
like
to
to be
make you
reminded
say
of the
it.
passage of time?
No,
Sure,
but
why
do it
not?
anyway.
Sonic Advance 3 came out 18 years ago today.
Oh, nice.
Jesus Christ.
I actually have that. Maybe I should play that sometime.
You should play Sonic Orange.
I like
Or
that
not,
Sonic gets sucked
Spyro
into a
Orange.
pneumatic tube.
No,
Spyro Orange.
no,
Yes.
no.
Hey, Biddy, we should play Spyro Orange and Crash Purple.
I will eat my own hat first. And I don't even have a hat.
Yeah, you see what I mean, though,
I like
right?
it too much.
They look like the Frozen girl.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't think they do.
Maybe at like a glance.
Yeah, like the blue part is the dress, and the helmet part looks like the hair. Oh, hey, bounce pad.
Aha.
Flame ring.
Oh, hell yeah.
The flame somersault. Did anyone say dresses? Yeah, Silver said dresses multiple times.
I said it once. I said dress.
You said it. You said dress. Why do you keep saying dress?
I said, see what I mean?
I do not see it.
Oh my god. I don't. You're too slow! Yeah,
Oh shoot, that was a light. I was supposed to do a light dash there.
Yes.
there was no indication that you had to.
There was a button prompt on the screen.
I mean, yeah.
I
but
didn't
how was
see
I
it.
supposed to know there wasn't a ceiling? So.
Hot take, but I actually like Star Trek Nemesis.
Which one's that one?
It's
the
the one
one
with the
where,
card clone.
Picard fights his clone.
Yeah, he learns that it's his clone because it has the same very rare genetic chronic disorder that he has.
Admittedly, kind of stupid, perhaps.
I mean, it's rare. It's not a one. It's not a one-time. It's not a one-person condition.
Yeah, but it's other things. That's like the main clue, though. Oh, that was a really nice light dash.
Yeah, it's almost
Why
like
is there
I'm
no
light
dark
dashing.
dash? Shadow should have a dark dash.
It probably does.
I don't know what Shadow's the name of Shadow's moveset
Meow.
other than Chaos Control. God. Yeah, soap gloves. What? Oh. I thought that was part of like the scenery. Oh, you did not get any rings. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, those are just balls and chains.
Yeah.
It takes me a moment to like process what I'm looking at sometimes. Because that's how it be.
You will
Yeah.
never. This is why you will never survive Sonic Generations.
I beat Sonic Generations.
Yeah, but did you survive it?
No, because it was a glitchy mess. Do I need to bring up the clip of when I was playing the Sonic 06 stage?
I don't know. Maybe it was your fault.
It was literally not my fault. For whatever reason, the trigger buttons were inverted. So it was, as in, the game thought I was pressing it when I wasn't, and thought I wasn't pressing it when I was, and that's why I was drifting the whole time.
Maybe that's because
yeah, I
there's
remember
an issue with your
that.
controller. Maybe that's your fault.
Okay, then how do you explain the gears not moving when they should have been?
Gears don't move when they don't have power.
Yeah, but I beat all the levels and was ready to do the final level, but I couldn't get to it because the gears weren't moving. And we spent like half an hour being like, what the fuck do we do? And you were like, all right, I'm going to look up.
What?
You were like, all right, I'm going to look up a video. And then like 30 seconds later, we were like, God damn it, those are supposed to be, the gears are supposed to be moving.
I always knew the gears were supposed to be moving. The thing was, I didn't know if there was like something you weren't doing or whatnot. Like, why are the gears moving? You just restart the game. I guess
know,
it's because your PC sucks.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's because your PC sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's because the game is a glitchy mess.
I'm pretty sure it's because your PC sucks.
It's not because my PC sucks.
I'm pretty sure it's because your PC sucks.
Stop
Fuck
being
you. Actually,
mean.
fuck you. Like, I'm legitimately... That's actually getting on my nerves. My PC is my pride and joy. It's my baby. What if I told you that Mikey sucks?
Mikey is great, and he is a cat, and I do not care what you think of him.
Yeah, but what if I just kept saying it regardless?
Well, think about it this way. One is a living being, and the other is a cold, emotionless piece of metal. So
I know. Yeah, I know. Mikey is a cold, emotionless piece of metal. I'm kidding. Tell Mikey I'm sorry. I'm just teasing.
I don't know.
Oh my god, the rings look so fucking weird when...
Ah, fuck.
You were supposed to get on that bounce pad.
No, I looked away for a second.
Oh no.
It was my last life.
Yeah. We've only been going for about an hour and a half. And we're close to beating this.
Story select.
Very
Actually,
close.
we have like, what, 3 more levels?
This is it. This is it, and then it's the boss fights.
Yeah. Let's see.
God, I swear this level is on forever.
Oh yeah, there's one more level after this.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know. I just looked up how many stages there are, and it said 16. And
Is
you're
it
on
a Sonic
15.
level?
I believe so. Because doesn't he have to escape the thing? Or is that in a... Oh, yeah, no, it's a boss fight. I'm an idiot. You know what it is?
You're counting the boss fights?
Well, no. It should be Shadow, shouldn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not a level.
That's not? Yeah, okay.
Alright, you're in Crazy Gadget, then it's boss fight, and then a final rush, and then another boss fight.
Okay, final rush, that's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's the escape attempt.
Ah.
Okay. Which, is this the one where Eggman's like, you know what they say, the more the merrier?
I already said no.
Oh, did I already ask that?
You already asked that last stream, yeah.
Damn it. Which one is that?
Guy with the Hedgehog.
Oh, right. Another game that that you should absolutely play.
Oh, no, no!
Oh, you survived. Oh, you didn't survive that time.
Why can't I hit the frickin' bomb?
God. If you could go back to any year of the internet, what would it be?
None of them.
None?
I don't want to go back to any specific year of the internet. The internet's an awful hive of degeneracy.
I know, but like the current state of the internet is vastly different than what it was in like say 2010.
Fair enough. How about 2012?
Honestly, I was gonna say the exact same.
Mm.
We're all united in our belief that the world is about to end.
YouTube did not have the copyright strikes. There were the abridged series scene was abundant. There
To
was
be
a
fair,
plenty-
I'd lose out on Nitro Rad, so maybe it's not worth it.
Yeah. I wish I could go back in time and start an abridged series back when they were popular.
We would still have Game Grumps, but it would be JonTron Game Grumps.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know that he's not. The
Yeah, we
best.
didn't know that he's not a great person.
Yeah,
To be fair, in JonTron's defense,
in defense of JonTron.
he was that specific incident was designed from the ground up to make him seem like an awful person.
I mean, yeah, Destiny's not a good person either.
Yeah. Okay, from what I understand, he was invited and was told, and I believe, don't quote me on this, that they were both given a side of the thing to defend, and JonTron got the one that, you know, sounds really bad on paper. So
Yeah, that makes me think of
he
that.
did the research, but it's sort of like if you take two students and you tell one they have to defend the Nazis. Yeah,
I was actually
that's-
about to say that reminds me of that time the school got in trouble for giving out an assignment that was list the pros and cons of slavery.
oh lord.
Yeah.
Cons.
I believe
People
Huh?
are enslaved. Pros.
None.
Racists are happy.
God, the teacher's argument for the pros was like the economy.
What economy? It's a slave
Exact-
economy.
Yeah. Not to quote fucking oh shit. Fuck. Not to quote Lin-Manuel Miranda, but their debts were paid because they don't pay for labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dang it.
Jump.
You're on one life.
Well, to be fair, I did a bounce instead of the thing I wanted.
Whoa, you were
What
just
the
like
hell?
fucking clip through that like it was Gmod. God. I like the noise that Gmod ragdolls make.
It's funny.
Yeah. Gmod ragdoll ASMR. God. Did I reinstall Counter-Strike Source?
Maybe, who knows?
I think I did, because Biddy and I were going to be playing TTC at some point, and then didn't,
Yeah.
because I had to reinstall Counter-Strike. Yes, I did.
I've never played
reinstall.
Counter-Strike in my entire life.
I haven't either. I only got it so that I don't have to fucking... I only got it for Gmod. Because otherwise it'd be missing textures, or I'd have to get all of the textures and shit from a source that would probably give me a virus.
Ah, that's rough.
So I just got the game because, you know, it's cheap.
That's fair.
I think the worst
Yeah.
game I've ever purchased for cheap was Tunic.
Hmm.
Which
To be
really
fair, you
sucks.
really didn't give that game much of a chance.
I couldn't. I couldn't read jack shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It's hard to play a game when you have no direction. Like,
Look, I'm not gonna argue with you specifically because I do not want to have to argue this on a game I haven't played myself. But I can guarantee you're not giving that game its fair shake.
I did give it its fair shake. I did try to play it. I tried to enjoy it, but the inability to read or know what I'm doing, or even a hint as to where
Okay,
to
what do you
go.
mean you couldn't read?
Okay, so the game's entire text, or most of the text, like there are a few bits in English, but most of the text is in an intentionally cryptic cipher, basically, of random symbols. Not a real world language, just in universe language that
No, dang it, no!
at least you got a life. Uh, so any like direction or instructions of what to do, or even interacting with a well prompts the same like unreadable text. So I have no idea what it says. Is it saying that I need an item to go into the well? Is it saying that the well is not important? I have no idea. But what's more is I did not know where to go. There was no indication of where to go.
To be fair, I will say this right now. That does not make Tunic a bad game. It just makes a game not for you.
Well, it makes the game unplayable.
For you.
But yeah, no, it really sucks because I wanted to like it because it did have a cute aesthetic. But and it is a game that more than one person recommended to me. Not recommended as in they played it. More of they saw like the trailer and were like, "Oh, you'd like this." 'Cause I'm pretty sure one of y'all was one of them. Was it? What
That was
one
me,
of
yeah.
y'all?
No, fuck!
Yeah.
No! 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 God damn it!
Ow!
Sonic, you
Are you-
unwieldy little rodent! That's it. I'm swapping to dark mode. I don't give a
No,
shit
no,
anymore.
no. Let's just end the level. Let's just end the stream here. We can finish.
No, we're moving on. I don't care.
We've been at 1 hour and 45 minutes. This is a good place to stop.
Underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
I guess we're just skipping the story. Why is Noble Chow helping Eggman?
Omochao and Eggman are best friends, didn't you know?
Omo Chow is a traitor.
He's a robot.
Yeah. And he's helping Sonic. He helps Sonic and he helps Eggman. Regardless of what side you're on, he's a traitor. Can't you just... No, you can't just jump down. God. I hate this level so much because of how slow it is. What was it, 7 levels of security?
Potentially. I mean, I already threw 2 of them, so...
Yeah, but... Just... annoying. I don't like Eggman's robot as much as Tails' mech.
Big Rippy.
They know my
Yeah.
name.
Please stop. Ivo. God. I'm gonna watch SnapCube after this. They are funny as frick.
You've been watching Joe Apocalypse's Dogs in Love a lot lately,
I've
haven't
been
you?
watching that. I watched that earlier today again.
So funny. Have you seen
It
that
is.
yet, Biddy? Dogs in Love.
I sent it to
No.
Biddy.
I haven't seen it though.
Oh,
It's a
God.
Joe Apocalypse. So this is basically, guys. They made a video where they played through no, not Sonic.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Sonic Coliseum. What is this? Sonic Riders? Because you know, it's Sonic Riders has the Coliseum.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it's funny as fuck.
Very,
You should
very funny.
absolutely.
Great Pokemon. Great art.
Let me give you a criminal kiss.
Mwah.
Wow. God. I hope in a mystery dungeon you can get a third partner like randomly, or right? Or is that super?
Oh, now it turns around. No idea.
Yeah, okay.
I never played Explorers of Sky.
Really? So this is your first time?
Yeah, I played Explorers of Darkness though.
Oh, right.
So it's like
Alright.
saying, "Oh, you never played Pokemon Platinum?" No, but I played Silver and Pearl, or
Well,
whatever, Diamond and Pearl.
Diamond and Pearl. Jinx. Yeah, no, that's fine.
15. Uh-huh.
I miss when they would make a third Pokemon game that combines the two.
Yeah,
Where's Pokemon Gun?
yeah.
Did we even get a Pokemon Z?
Nope.
No. They should have, I'm telling you, because that game was unfinished as heck.
Yeah, I probably would have played Pokemon
Even
Z.
though they
Even
had
though we had
Z
Z-Grade.
Legendary. We had a Z Legendary!
Yeah, Z-Grade.
Password is Maria.
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 Maria. Arc Colony. Maria. God. Imagine he opens it, it's just Android 16. He's like, God damn it, I'm in the wrong lab.
I'm in the wrong franchise again.
I mean, it does look like the container that Android 16 was in.
Fair enough.
I don't know Dragon Ball well
Oh my
enough
god,
to
you can see
comment.
shadow on the ceiling. See it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's a hard-baked texture.
That is so wild.
Were you trying to spoil my plans again?
Because just for this particular... They hard make that texture just for that angle.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will
It
grant
looks
you
so
one
stupid
wish.
now.
I love that angle, by the way. That's such a good
Oh,
angle.
yeah. But they hard baked the texture.
True power
God, I love the jet boots.
They're so cool. I hope
You know
those
who
get
has
a lot
really-
of use in like Sonic
next-
3.
Yeah. You know who has really good jet boots?
Tell.
Cad Bane from Star Wars.
So here's something interesting. In Sonic Heroes, the hard mode is Team Dark, but I played Team Dark first. So I was breezing through the other modes, and I was like, why is this game so easy now?
I should see if I could do. I should see if Dark Souls is. Oh my god, I love you're an egg.
Oh, no, that's just the way they decided to do the Zoomies.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement.
D3X Hotshot.
And destroy.
Hotshot. That sounds like an ego.
What is this? Maverick? Top
God,
Gun?
I am so pissed that they're making a Top Gun sequel.
It's already out, and apparently it's really good.
An unnecessary sequel is still an unnecessary sequel.
I mean, it could be a very necessary sequel for what we know.
I
Because
don't
we
think
haven't
Top
seen
Gun
it.
needs a sequel, not with how it ended.
I mean,
Yeah.
neither did Shrek need a sequel, but we got the best sequel of all time, so. I'm just saying, just because something doesn't need a sequel doesn't mean a sequel can't work. No?
I think that Shrek did need a sequel because there were
I just
plenty of.
want Tom Cruise to stop getting work.
That's fair.
He doesn't deserve it. Scientologist piece of shit.
Hmm. Is he still part of that?
Well, then
Yeah?
Fair enough.
isn't John Travolta also a Scientologist?
I mean, like, half of Hollywood's a Scientologist. Yeah, Shadow's the only one who doesn't become like a really stroby mess because he's got like this really smooth skating animation.
Oh, actually, last year apparently John Travolta left the Scientology.
Good on him.
Yeah, hell yeah. That means I can enjoy my favorite John Travolta movie. Do you want to guess what it is, Biddy?
Face Off?
Because
Is it Pulp
that's
Fiction?
why I said Biddy because I knew you knew it. It's
Oh.
Face Off.
Oh.
I'm gonna take his face off.
Robot was spectacular.
I just love the idea of actors acting like other actors acting like themselves.
What did you mean?
Like Nick Cage playing John Travolta playing Nick Cage is fantastic.
Wait.
I'll
Yep.
be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
The Ark.
With two of every animal, two hedgehogs. It was foretold. He looks so stupid now. Let it go. Let it go.
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine.
Look at me. I'm wearing like 10 times more gear than you.
I'm gonna kick your ass. My shades are awesome.
My shades make me look like a douche. I look like Pauly Shore. On a
I'm
good
wearing-
day.
I'm wearing the coolest heat, and you are dripless.
But
According to
father,
an
when am I
article
gonna
from
go?
last year,
But father,
Tom
I want to see the rest of the world.
Not if I can help it.
Smash.
Big
Okay,
smash.
so what did you want to read? The article from last year?
I mean, I'm not gonna read the article, but it says that he may be distancing himself from the religion. Tom Cruise.
Mm.
It didn't say that he definitely is, but that he may be.
I mean,
Oh.
when it comes to cults, you can't say, "Oh, I'm definitely distancing myself from you," because then
You get
unless make,
ostracized.
yeah, unless you make like the full disconnect, bad. So
Yeah.
if he's not making the full disconnect yet, he has to pretend he's at least still there.
Did y'all
Okay,
Y'all,
I think we're good.
okay. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Definitely check out the stuff on the channel, the YouTube channel, like Donkey Kong 64 and
Okermans.
yeah, we have two Pokemon series, Pokemon Black and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There's also two Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, World at Pier, which is a homebrew I run, and then our friend Chalkfee runs Curse of Strahd, which Biddy and I are both in.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Shadow the Hedgehog is gonna be in Sonic Prime. Neat.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mm.
Uh,
Do we
In
have word about what it's about yet, or?
Sonic Multiverse is the current theory.
I hope they bring back Silver.
I'd like to see Silver in cartoon form.
Yeah. So what's the comment challenge?
Uh, did you
Well-
like Sonic Heroes? Tell us in the comments.
How would you have ended Sonic Heroes? What would be what would you make the story of a Sonic game be?
If I could make a Sonic story, I guess it depends on like how extensive I want to make the rewrites.
I would bring back Elise.
Gross.
I mean, there's worse choices to make.
Yeah.
I mean,
give her-
nothing wrong against Elise. To be fair, I think it's
okay.
just like a case of like the game is bad.
Yeah, I would do a remake of Sonic 06, but like with a consistent art style, and probably make Elise and the royal family Mobians, so it's not as weird.
What animal would
Yeah.
you make Elise?
Oh God, it's
Chipmunk.
tempting. It's tempting to make her it's tempting to make her a hedgehog, but I think, fuck it, she
Cat?
can be a squirrel. She can be tangentially related to Sally Acorn. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a bird. Yeah, probably a bird. Because of
Burb.
the feathers.
Burb.
You know, she has the theme of the feathers. The falling feather is symbolic.
I get that.
Yeah. So with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.